There's a very old expression which says that you prepare for war and peace. But I think so it's no more valid, and we should start learning how to prepare for war and war. And these are the kinds we're actually living. So I'm going to basically share three key trends which are there are multiple trends we can talk about, but I think to me these are the three very important trends. Number one, आज से 3 साल पहले हमने सुनी थी एक expression किसी ने coin की थी by the name of VUCA, which is called volatile, uncertain, complex and ambiguous world. And that's been talked about, that's the new world we are actually living in. But lately someone has actually come up with a more interesting expression because the world is becoming so much uncertain. There's a recession, there's a war going on, there are inflationary pressures, and there's a lot of unemployment, there's climate, and that's called the Barney world, which is very brittle, which is, there's a lot of anxiety. It is non-linear because it does not make any sense, and it is incomprehensible. So you cannot comprehend what's happening with you. So that's a new world order that we've started to live in. So that's the first thing that's happening, and we need to embrace it. The second bit is, जब कोविड आया था तो काफ़ी लोगों ने बात करनी शुरू की थी न्यू नॉर्मल की, कि this is the new normal and you got to live it this way till it is here to stay. और न्यू नॉर्मल में होता है कि आपको कुछ sacrifice करना पड़ता है, and you're waiting for that now. But unfortunately, since then, it's been now 3 years, and every year the crisis is getting bigger and bigger. And the new thing we need to start embracing is called the new now, which is, this is what's happening, and it's going to stay. We are thinking कि आज recession खत्म हो जाएगा और कल कुछ चीज़ अच्छी आ जाएगी. Unfortunately, I doubt. I think so there's going to be another crisis waiting for you, so we need to be mentally prepared. And then there is one challenge where we all started to experience, which is more on a human resource front. And there's a lot happening in the US, and we have started to experience in Pakistan as well, which is called the Great Resignation, which is also now converting into a silent resignation, that a lot of people you will find working for you in the offices, physically coming, but actually not working. They're not productive. They're not mentally with you. And that's a new trend that's happening, and that's a lot happening because the millennials has a very different way of workplaces. They are not like us. They're not 9 to 5. They have a very different view of the world. So these are the three big trends, and I'm sure there's going to be some more trends coming, in the next few days. But मेरे ख्याल में जो 5 चीज़ें मेरे ख्याल में important as a leader that we should start doing is, number one, we should learn to embrace the discomfort of unknowing, and that's what we should learn. कि जो चीज़ होने वाली है वो हमें नहीं पता कि कल क्या होगी, and we should start getting comfortable with it. That's number one. Number two, we should let go of perfectionism. You can't be perfect anymore because there's so much volatility around you. There's so much anxiety that you have to let go of perfectionism. The third one is, I think, the better you predict, the better you can prepare and better you can execute. So you need to start looking into the future, start making sense that what can happen 6 to 12 months from now, and you start preparing for that. The fourth thing which Zishan also talked about, and I think to me it's very important because with so much anxiety, mental well-being is being compromised. और मेरे ख्याल में 2 चीज़ें बहुत important है as leader कि हमें compassion दिखाना है और हमें बहुत ज़्यादा empathy दिखानी है. वो जो old management, जो leadership तरीका होता था, which is being borrowed from the militaristic way of leading, is gone, and we need to really lean in, which is more about being more compassionate and empathize with our staff. And finally, which is going to be the most important, is हमने काफ़ी सुना IQ के बारे में और हमने EQ के बारे में भी सुना है, which is all around intelligent quotients and the emotional quotients. The one which I want to introduce is called the moral quotient. Moral quotient is because a lot of things happening and is going to happen which you have not experienced, which you have not read in your books, where your teacher and your parents won't have taught you. Only your moral system, your value system will actually advise you that the days which are about to come, which no one has experienced, how your moral compass will allow you to steer it and to navigate it. So that's my view.